Hello from Liberoo, Ireland. Good morning to all my fans and subscribers and viewers all over the world, all $36 million. Anyway, hello and thank you very much for everybody for watching the video yesterday. And I just want to say, I'm going to just check now, if you can just think, I'm talking into a smart device now at the moment. And I had one comment yesterday asking me, was I walking up and down? Now, the funny thing was, yes, I was walking up and down, but I was walking on carpet when I was talking into the microphone, okay? When I put the video up last night, all I heard was footsteps on, like wooden floors, walking up and down, which I've never heard before. And I do, you know, the similar videos all the time, in the same location. It was like somebody edited in the footsteps. Okay, now it was just something that was pointed out last night, and I thought, yeah, I better say something about that today. When I edited the video last night, I put in a copyright tune that was in the background. Okay, I went in copyright free, put the song in, done the voiceover, put all the photographs in, and that was it. Okay, and yes, when I was walking up and down, okay, I was on carpet, so it wasn't actually, there shouldn't be any footsteps like that on wooden floors, because that's not where I done the video. Anyway, listen, what do I want to say? Okay, you put something up about making a murderer too yesterday, and you do expect to have some sort of like a big viewership, if that makes sense. Like, if there's something that has so much interest that's trending, okay, how come in 16 hours, right, and the time now in Dublin as I do the video before it goes to editing, right now this minute as I speak into the microphone, it's 9:36 a.m. Tuesday morning on the 13th of November. Nice, clear, blue, sunny day, full of chemtrails. There had to be a little catch. Listen, thanks to everybody for getting in touch yesterday. But imagine you did have proper information, or you were a witness. You were a witness to the murder that took place. Okay, and making a murderer too. Let's say you were a credible witness, okay, and let's say you were living in Ireland, you flew over there, you're on holidays, and you witnessed something, and you never spoke about it for years. And then in 2018, something happened called making a murderer too, and then you had some information that you thought, well, maybe I'll make a video and I'll put it on YouTube. Yeah, that it could be gripping evidence. And you got 79 views. See, that's why I don't have that much interest really in YT, because if I took a flight, if I spent $1,000 and flew over there, okay, if I flew over to that county in America and went to the sheriff's department, okay, and then I stayed in a hotel for a week and spent all my money in the restaurants in the county, okay, where making a murderer happens, okay, and I spent a couple of thousand, okay, and then I flew back and I put a fantastic video together for 10-12 minutes. 80 views. Now, when I finished the video yesterday, okay, I made 3 phone calls. Okay. Firstly, I rang Brendan Dassey's solicitor, Laura. I rang her office yesterday, okay, to explain to her, yeah, about people that do editing. Now, I've been doing editing for years. I've ran pirate radio stations. I've ran dance stations. I've all radio related. So I've done all the editing for the advertisements on them dance stations, for nightclubs, for everything else, for years. I start using Cool Edit. Was one of the programs I started on in the 90s. Okay. So this is a hobby that I've been doing for years. Now, when you get a chance, Go into YouTube and watch Brendan Dassey's interview. It's 53 minutes long. And then listen to it. And listen to where it's chopped. Chopped. Chop, 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 chop. Listen to how they chop it. And listen to how they add in a sound effect called a clock that goes tick, tock, tick, tock. Okay? Watch the interview. Yeah? Now, what gets me is there was no mirror behind Brendan Dassey. You couldn't actually see the detectives asking the questions. And at one stage, you know when you're speaking and you use your hands when you're talking. So, your hands with what you're saying. Yeah? Well, watch the video, the 53 minutes, because I watched it in great detail. Yeah? And watch the hand movements compared to the words that come out of the detective's mouth. Remember, you don't get to see his mouth. Yeah? But that clock, that tick-tocks, tick-tocks, sounds like it's a bomb going to go off. Yeah? But then, when the detective comes in, after giving him a bottle of water, it disappears. But see, don't worry about the interview, what's being said. Worry about what's going on in the background. That's it. Anyway, that's what I saw myself. Yeah? And it doesn't take a genius to work out these things. The more you study them, the more you see the corruption that goes on. And I have to say, 79 views since last night. At what stage did someone jam on the brakes in YT? And I nearly go as far as saying that Google and YT and the social media joints are playing a part in the trial. Does that make sense? Because remember, when all this happened, there was no YT, really, the way there is today, where everybody has it in their hands. Okay? Okay, it wasn't as fashionable back then on smart devices as it is today. Okay? So, let's go back a bit, right? When Stephen Avery was in prison writing the letters, there was no emails, really, okay, at that time, right? And as I said to you already, the more you listen to the reports, the more you listen to the lawyers, the more... Lawyers is exactly the right name, yeah? So let's go in now and have a look. Urgent, protect the innocent is what I called the video yesterday. So if we said urgent, there's a load of aliens just after landing in Washington. Nobody would watch it, no? No, they would watch it if they were allowed to watch it. But as I said, the scumbags over in Silicon Valley know how to control you. Now, I get 11 thumbs up and no thumbs down. Now, at the moment, because I haven't been doing this for donkey's years, I'm a little bit stupid when it comes to making YT videos. Okay? But I have been doing the videos, yeah, for over 2 years now. Okay? And anybody that's been with me from the start know exactly who I'm talking about. So let's flick down through some of the videos. Actually, I should have said some of the comments. Okay, I was asked, do I walk up and down when I'm talking? So we sorted that one out. Thanks, Anne, for that. Much appreciated. That's a strange one, by the way. Because, as I said, yes, I was walking, but I was walking on carpet. And I've never heard them footsteps before unless I was walking on wooden floorboards. Yeah. And I had runners on. So, you know, trainers, whatever you want to call them, sneakers. Yeah, that's what I was wearing. So, you know, little strange things, but I'm not surprised, being honest. Let me see. The next one is from Enlow. Kimberly, 35. Surrounded by idiots still. Thanks, bro. Blessings to you. Fighting alongside you. Okay, nice one. Next one, Maria Hart. Thanks, Maria. Oh, she's been there a long time now. There's a few people missing, by the way. Where are you all gone? There's a few people missing. And I don't know. There's some people saying they seen the video last night because they saved it under news I save under certain things like entertainment one day, something else the next day. It doesn't seem to be getting the views on certain things. Liz, Raf, in Dublin. Now we've UFOs over Kerry. Go in and Google that. Google UFOs over Kerry, and then listen to the pilots talking to Irish air traffic control. Yeah, that only happened, by the way. So when you go in, have a listen to that. But remember, it's all bullshit, isn't it? Next, good to see you back at it. Thought they got you. You've got this guy, Jim Ferrang, and lives up the north. And he was just saying that, he says to me, good to see you back at it. Thought they got you. I can't watch murder collusion. I grew up in it, north of yourself. I understand, Jim. And Jim, as I said on the message, there's so many people that lived in the Troubles up in Northern Ireland, okay, between the 1970s, okay, and the noughties. The amount of people that were locked up wrongly, okay, and left there for years, Catholics and Protestants, okay, for what? It's a little bit like all these hypocrites that are wearing the poppy, yeah? That are wearing the poppy, okay? Right? Millions of people died, okay? For what? Bakers, bread men, everything. If you go in and watch all the history about people that died, for what? Yeah, for what? A waste of time. That's what that was. World War I. See, Anna, thanks for the message. I love all your messages. Well, never would have thought that with Wisconsin let this monstrosity happen. But having lived there since 1989, unfortunately, this crap is going on everywhere. It makes me sick. Thanks, Paulie, for your awesome insight as always. I will look this up. Never heard about this on fake news media. But then again, I don't watch them anymore. More people need to watch the truer channels, especially yours. Appreciate that. And the last message she sent, well, absolutely great info. I was born and raised in Wisconsin and visited the town many times back in the good old days, which are long ago. Well, this world gets more and more evil. Thanks, Paulie, my Irish friend. And then the last message, thanks, I've been looking for this. Wisconsin's my damn neighbour. Now, that's fair enough, okay? Them few messages.
I was diagnosed with a disorder that is called sexually compulsive disorder.
Ken Kratz tells all in his fight to keep his law license. The former Calumet County District Attorney giving strong testimony at a hearing in Appleton today as he tries to put years of prescription drug abuse and a sexting scandal behind him. During today's hearing, Kratz defended himself before the Office of Lawyer Regulation, telling his side of the story for the very first time.
I've gone from being one of the most respected DAs in the state and a very competent trial lawyer to what I perceived at that time was vilified and hated and altogether forgotten for anything redeeming that I had done.
Kratz says his lapse in judgment was fueled in part by sexually compulsive disorder, a disorder he's been struggling with for years.
It's sometimes called hypersexuality, sometimes sexual compulsivity. The street name is sex addiction.
In 2009, Kratz says he also became dependent on prescription drugs.
Became dependent on the drugs Xanax and Ambien, which are both in the benzodiazepine family. But I was adding a drug called Vicodin at the time as well.
Hope you enjoyed the video today. See you back tomorrow. Watch out for the hurricane tonight between 3 a.m. up the Irish Sea and the big one that's on the way. Will it make Ireland? That's the thing. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Please share, like or subscribe. And thanks for watching my YT channel. You're the best, everybody. Cheers.